What did you want to be as a kid? For me, I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to do something creative. I wanted to bring joy to people when I was a kid and just entertain people. I did a bunch of stuff when I was a kid. I would always make jokes. I would always try to make people laugh. I remember my sister showing me a video of me about 7, 8 years old with a mixing bowl or something. We're making cupcakes and I'm just like mixing it but also like spinning my head around. My sister asked, "What are you doing?" And I said, "It won't be silly enough if I don't do this." And it's just things like that. I also took part in my school talent show where I cringily made a parody of a song, made the lyrics based around Star Wars, which was my obsession at the time. And I just always wanted to kind of entertain people, make people laugh, and just provide joy. And I am sort of tapping into that now. I'm sort of tapping into my childhood creativity with making videos like these. The humour that I sometimes have, I don't know if it can guarantee to make you laugh, but from all the wonderful comments I've been getting, messages on Instagram. Got an Instagram, by the way. Link is on the channel or on the recent community post, so you can follow that. And people have been sending me messages. I've been getting so many comments of people saying how thanking me for the videos, and it's just really like overwhelming and brings me such a smile to think that I'm helping these people in some way. And it's what motivated me to make this specific video, because I think whatever your childhood dream was, like whatever you've always thought about doing, you should give it a shot. Come on, man. No matter how big the dream, even if you only get to, let's say, a standard level in what your dream was. Let's say you want to be an actor, right? I've thought about being an actor before. I like doing drama. I like learning scripts, that sort of stuff, doing accents. I think if I put my mind to it, if I put in the effort, if I got representation, if I went to auditions, if I got experience in theatre, learned about certain stories, I could be a pretty good actor. I could be well known or just enjoy my work. And that's really the important thing. That's the sort of ikigai, which is where you find something that you enjoy doing, that you're good at, and that you can get paid to do, your sort of vocation. And so many people discard their childhood dreams. And I'm sure there's many people listening to this who their childhood dream has always wanted to be an actor or something way out there, astronaut. But a lot of kids these days, of course, want to be YouTubers. And I'm sure there's people listening in who, when they were a kid, they wanted to be a YouTuber. Certainly what me and my best friend wanted to be. We made gaming videos, would you rather videos, all that kind of stuff. And I say just, even if it's like the smallest kind of thing, let's say you just want to, I don't know, let's say you don't necessarily want it as a major career. You don't have to really go to the peaks of the mountains. Let's say you're wanting to be an actor. Why don't you just join a theatre group? Why don't you find an acting troupe that you can join and see where it goes? You're filled with this self-doubt, thinking, "Oh, I'm not good enough," but that's how you get good. Like, you can't expect to suddenly, and a lot of people don't expect this, but you can't expect to suddenly be ready to do something when you need to do the thing to get good at it. It's like you don't need to wait to be ready. You don't need to wait. You don't need to learn. You do the action, and that's how you learn. It's like if you wanted to become more social, you don't have to wait until you're confident to become more social. Being social makes you more confident. And I've been doing this recently. I've been talking to people, becoming more social, and that's how I've been able to learn it. And it's the same with your passion. It's the same with your childhood dream. You just got to start with step one. And something that can be great is that you might try out your childhood dream and you might not like it. You might think, oh, this is just my childhood nostalgia that was clouding me. I'm not really interested in that more. I need to find something else. But at least you gave it a go. At least you were able to figure out, okay, this isn't for me. You're already ahead of hundreds, if not thousands, possibly millions of people who never pull the trigger, who never give it a go. Because you learn a lot more from failure than you do success. I know from experience. I had two failed, you could call it failed YouTube channels. I had a YouTube channel before this where I was making self-improvement videos, and they were just lackluster. You know, I got people saying that I helped them, but it just was very sort of disillusioned, and I became a very inauthentic version of myself. And then there was the channel before that where I was tying into the kind of acting that I wanted to do, making comedy videos. But again, I became disillusioned with that because I started making YouTube shorts, which were just complete brain rot before brain rot existed. And a lot of my audience were just a bunch of 6 and 7-year-olds, which I obviously can't relate to. So I was getting these weird ass comments, and I was just like, this isn't for me, I need something new. So I've had two channels that I've like failed on, that I've abandoned before making these channels. Like the first channel I had, I spent how many years? From the age of like 12 to the age of like 17, I was making videos on that channel. Like 5 years on YouTube, not even getting to 1,000 subscribers. And then the second channel I spent a year on, got to 250 subscribers, and then just deleted entirely. Like, people could say I've wasted so much time, but in actuality, that was just my warm-up. That was just learning what I needed to do to fulfill my childhood dream. And I know your childhood dreams are calling you. I know that you're maybe stuck in a job you don't like, you're studying something that you don't want to do, and you just want to see what good you could do for yourself. Like, imagine if you were talking to your child self and they were asking you, oh, did we do the things we want to do? Like, imagine you're just stuck in a dead-end job, or you just hate your job. Imagine telling your younger self, we didn't achieve our dreams, we didn't do these things, we didn't become happy and fulfilled. Imagine the look of disappointment on their face. Your younger self in front of you, being so upset that you've created a future for yourself that does not align with this beautiful image in your mind. That's a shame. It's a real shame if you don't keep the promise to your younger self. Damn. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check out the Instagram, like I mentioned. I might be posting stuff on there, but it's really just if you want to connect with me, send me a DM, ask me a question, or have any video ideas, things you want me to talk about, anything. I'll see you in the next one. God bless, and as always, you take very good care of yourself.